We're live. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, morning coffee with Juvy. Why not, right? I usually end up doing these on the same days as life lessons. I feel like it's because, like, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I do the vlogs, and I'm used to filming, like, in the mornings and everything. And with the life lessons, like, it's just, I don't know. I have nothing to, like, film or, like, record in the morning, so, like, the morning coffee things kind of, I don't know, they give me something extra to get, like, some, like, side thoughts out and whatever, and gives me something to record in the mornings as well. And if any of the hooligans catch it live, we all get to hang out and chill. Bunch of crows going off back there. I don't know if you folks can hear that or not. Probably not. Oh, Jesus, fuck. As always, got a couple show notes and everything. But where are we at? Yeah, about a minute and a half. We'll do the intro now. Morning coffee, morning coffee, morning coffee with Juvy, you bitch. God, so good. Oh, delicious. Okay. So, something has been brought to my attention. One of the hooligans commented yesterday saying that they felt the vlog was different. And that's fine. Like, people are going to interpret things differently or whatever. But then, like, last night, somebody else messaged me, too. Saying, like, they feel I've changed and everything. Well, actually, their message was talking about how they like, went back and, like, watched, like, some of the first vlogs. And then, like, watched the more recent ones. And if, like, that's the basis for, like, how I've changed, like, I fucking hope so. Like, I hope I've changed in that time. Those vlogs were done, like, what? When did I start doing those? Like, a year and a half, 2 years ago? I've been doing the channel for almost 3 years now. So, yeah, like, within, like, those 2... like, the 2 years or whatever I've been doing, like, the vlogs, I hope that I've changed as a person. Because if I haven't changed as a person with, like, this journey of the channel, what the fuck am I doing in life? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I'm almost 20, like, I'll be 27 in a couple weeks or whatever. Well, actually, like, next month, whatever. I started doing this shit when I was, like, 24. Yeah. Yeah, I was 24. I'll be 27 next month. Things change. You know what I mean? Like, things are going to change. When I first started watching, or when I first started doing the channel, I'd never watched Walking Dead. I'd never watched Game of Thrones, Westworld, like, any of those kind of shows. And then I started watching them on the channel. Like, I basically, like, if you watch if you even go look at, like, some of those early vlogs and watch a couple of the recent ones, like, I don't know, like, I hope, like, there's a difference, you know what I mean? Like, in me, you know what I mean? As far as, like, the vlogs itself go, honestly, like, I don't know. I have certain, like, things that I like to do in the vlogs as far as, like, editing goes and everything. But I get I get bored of doing the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? Like, if every day I shot a vlog and it was always the same, like, it was just, you know, click the camera on and then I'm talking about something quick and then I click the camera off, it goes to the next clip of me talking about something else. Like, I don't know, doing that type of vlog where it's like everything's always the same for, like, every video, like, I can't stick to that because I get bored of it. It was the same with music, you know what I mean? For a long time, it was like everybody that hit me up to do a song with them, it was all serious songs. And that actually made me like take a break from music for a while, for a long time, because it was just like, you know, I got bored of always doing the same type of song. I got bored of always doing the same type of music. If fucking every song I'm sitting here talking about like some like serious shit, it's like, it's not really showing one, who I am as a person, and it's not showing what like I can do further than that. You know what I mean? And as far as the vlogs go, with yesterday's vlog, I can understand why some people will find it weird. Instead of doing like the regular kind of outro where it's like got music and everything, I decided I wanted to do a comedy skit. I don't know if other people will label it as comedy. You know, I giggled at it, so that's all right, I guess. But it was basically like the intro was leading up to that, like the whole Donnie thing, because I want to bring that character back. But even with me, like I realized I ended up kind of doing without. I want you folks to go watch the vlog though. But like without spoiling it, I kind of ended up like making Donnie a part of the channel without realizing it in a way. And when I realized that, I kind of wanted to like do a skit about it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just thought like doing a skit for it would be different instead of just kind of click record and be like, oh, what's going on, hooligans? So I noticed something, you know what I mean? And just doing the same thing over and over again. So I don't know. I don't know if they want their name out there, so I'm not going to put it out there. To the hooligan that said, like, the vlogs, this vlog felt different and everything, I understand why that was. I went back and watched yesterday's vlog, and honestly, like, as far as, like, difference goes, the only thing I can really, like, say as far as, like, what I felt was different, I used new transitions for certain things, and honestly, instead of doing, like, a regular outro, I did the comedy skit, and, like, I included things about, like, Donnie and stuff like that, which, honestly, like, some of the hooligans, like, they also have to kind of realize, like, I've been doing, like, this, like, these characters and, like, stuff, like, I've talked about this stuff the whole time I've been doing the channel. I've said, like, the goal one day is I want to fucking do comedy skits and, like, sketches and bring characters and everything to the channel as well. That's always been my plan, and some hooligans have to, like, you know, just take a second and like remember, like, this journey has been over the past couple of years. Some of you folks might have just joined in the past year, maybe in the past couple months, whatever it is. It's all appreciated. Welcome to the Hooligan Squad. Welcome to the Church of Juvy. Big old virtual hug for you. You know what I'm saying? I tip my coffee to you. Stay weird. I'm gonna, you know, steal a little sippy sip. But, you know, with Big Daddy Sass, like I talked about, or I mentioned it quickly in an Instagram post, like, all that stuff, like, has been a goal in my mind the entire time. So talking about, like, bringing characters to the channel and stuff like that, I understand that it might seem weird to, like, some of the hooligans, but to the other ones that have, like, been around for, like, the whole journey, it's kind of one of those things where, you know, they're like, oh shit, like, I remember him talking about that, or, like, they get excited about something again. Like, Donnie. Like, honestly, like, I love doing that. I love doing the character Donnie because it's so much fucking fun just to, like, rock out as him in a way. But at the same time, like, it's, you know, I didn't realize that, like, people were gonna actually miss Donnie. When I had posted about bringing this new character, Randy, I was getting comments, I was getting DMs, like, oh, bring back Donnie, like, and that's fucking dope. Because, like, that's me being just, like, something I've always wanted to do is, like, you know, do different characters and, like, you know, do little skits or whatever it is. And, like, people actually find it funny or people actually fuck with it. So that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's, I don't know. It's super cool to me that actually, like, it happens sometimes. But yeah, so like I understand for some hooligans, like it's gonna seem weird, it's gonna seem different, like bringing like these characters and everything like that. Or even as far as the vlogs go, like if you're, you know, a lot of them recently, like I've done some skit kind of things like for the intros, like I've done kind of through the whole journey, or at least since I've gotten Filmora and shit. But like it's one of those things, like I can understand if you're just used to like the music kind of intros and stuff like that, and then yesterday I hit you with like this, just like this comedy skit out of nowhere, especially if you've missed some of the vlogs and like you have no idea what the fuck like the narrator is, who Donnie is, like none of that shit. Like I totally understand why it seemed like fucking out of left field. But I don't know, it's one of those things, like throughout this journey of the channel I'm gonna change, you know what I mean? And I hope that I do, because when I first started this channel, you know, I was in a rough spot in life, a lot of like mentally super rough. You know, I was questioning so many different things in my life, you know, even like throughout like certain like stops of this fucking of the journey of the channel, it's been like that. So I've gone through things, I've I've lost people in my life, you know, I've whatnot, like whether it's through unfortunate deaths or like just distance and we're not talking anymore. You know, I'm gonna change. I'm not, I don't know. I'm not gonna apologize for it, because I feel as people, like change is good. Like if we don't change and we don't try to like expand our mindset or like try to get out of like certain like thought patterns and everything, then we're just gonna stay in like a lot of negative shit, and probably without even realizing it, you know what I mean? And it's easy to do that because fuck, like it's crazy because like, you know, we've all heard the saying misery loves company, but recently that really clicked with me. And the reason I say that is because it's so, okay, you know, if something happens, it's so easy to be negative and be like, oh fuck you, and fucking you deserve to get whatever, like fuck, beaten and all this other shit. And like it's so easy to find people that are gonna be like, this world is fucked, the government's trying to screw us, yada yada yada. That's easy to relate to because so many people get comfortable in that. And it's like, or not even the government, whatever it is, like the negative mindset, you know what I mean? Like because that's so easy to get involved in, that's so easy to entertain because there's so many different internet trolls and shit like that. But if something happens and instead of looking at that, you're looking at like what the other people are doing, you know what I mean? The unity it has brought in people, the camaraderie that it brings certain people. It's a very beautiful thing, and it changes your mindset. With this unfortunate situation in Las Vegas, you know, it's easy to focus on certain aspects of it, as we should acknowledge them, but not focus and like obsess over them. You know, this horrible tragedy happened. A shooting happened on the Las Vegas Strip. Lots of people injured, people dead, unfortunately. All fucking my thoughts, condolences, everything with the families and the people that have gone through that shit. But it's one of those things where that happens, and then we see, you know, the UFC is giving $1 million to the families and everything to help try and support or like do anything they can. We have other people that are lining up around like fucking hours and hours of lines to donate blood to help these people. And it doesn't matter if you're white, you're black, you're whatever, you're Christian, you're Catholic. They're just like, these people need blood, let's go fucking donate. Or even there's been some people, you know what I mean, they can't donate blood, so they're doing other things. Joe Rogan, he has a show on Friday, I believe in Las Vegas, and he's 100% of the money is going to like I don't remember if it's like a family foundation or whatever, but for the families of like that situation in Las Vegas, like 100% of that money is going to them. It's one of these things where you see it bring so many like, it's unfortunate when it's something fucking horribly sad, or it's, you know, a leader of the world says something fucking absolutely dumb and ridiculous. But then you see the one side where it's like, you know, arguing and obviously, you know, debating like different points, and it's all just kind of negative shit in a way. But then you see these other people who are like, listen, this isn't a time where we need to fucking fight. This isn't a time for hate. We've seen that. We've done that. It's a time to fucking start learning about each other. Start actually learning about your cultures. Oh, cool. You're black, I'm white. Let's fucking learn. What do you know about your family history? This is what I know about my family history. What do you know about, like, you folks know what I'm saying. Misery loves company because it's so easy to entertain. You entertain the fools long enough and you become one. But when you make that effort to, you know, see the more positive things happening and see what, like, these situations in the world can truly do for us and for people around us, it's like, what do you, like, how is this world messed up? Yes, we have some horrible things that happen, but think about the, like, I think now more than ever, people are trying to adopt a positive mindset. People are trying to come together in tragedies. It's a more connected world that we're living in, and with, like, information wise and everything, but as well as, like, emotions and empathy. You know, fucking somebody on Twitter could put something out about Puerto Rico needing help, and then that ends up getting, you know, seen by certain people, and that gets fucking shared and donated to and everything else. Next thing you know, you have cruise ship companies that are canceling their cruises to send their boats to go bring people home. And you have musicians and everything saying, like, what the fuck? Like, I have private jets. I'm gonna go send some to Puerto Rico to help people. Like, you know what I mean? It's an absolutely beautiful thing to see. It's absolutely beautiful when people come together like that. Because we don't see religion. We don't see fucking skin color. We don't see political views. You know what I mean? We just see, I can do something and you can do something. So let's just fucking do this together. And it's like that whole, it's the snowball effect. You know what I mean? Like, it's more and more people start, like, joining in. And because I just remembered what my original kind of starting point was, you know, with me, like, in the fucking beginning of the channel, like, there was a lot of times where I was super like, my outlet for shit, I guess, was just being angry or being aggressive about shit. You know, it was through it was one of the talks that I had with a really good friend. We talked about, like, certain things, and, like, she was even saying, like, you know, when you're saying you want to have debates and everything, that, like, that's completely fine, but then when you're ending your thoughts about certain, like, a side of it, and it's ending with fuck you, that's not going to be a debate. It's going to be an argument and whatever, you know what I mean? And that clicked with me. That definitely clicked with me. So I was like, fuck, she's right. So, you know, from the beginning of the channel, like, I've been through a lot of shit. I've changed my mindset a lot. You know, it's just, I've changed as a person since I first started. And if I hadn't changed as a person, then, I don't know. Like I said, what the fuck am I doing? You know, I'm trying to say to all the hooligans, you know, entertain discussions, learn as much as you can, be excited to be wrong about things. If you can help somebody, just fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, but then, if I hadn't changed as a person and I'm just negative and I'm fucking whatever, what is that doing? that's making me a hypocrite, and I'm cool with being that. You know, I don't mean like I'm cool with being that. I'm cool on being that. I don't want to be a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. Jesus. This all started with talking about the vlogs and the channel, and then I talked about the world. I don't know. It's an important, either way, it's an important thing to fucking put out there. I think a lot of people see enough of like negative shit. Reminding folks that, like, you know, fucking people do still come together. People do still care. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Change is good, folks. As long as it's the right kind of change, I guess. What can you do? I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Alright. Whew. Got somebody chilling in here. I've seen you kicking it for a bit. Thank you for tuning in. It's mucho appreciated. I appreciate you listening to these ramblings of mine and, you know, taking time out of your morning and everything to come kick it. It's, like I said, it's mucho appreciated. Whew. I kind of already talked. Steph McKee. It's a good talk. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Steph. Okay. Next show note. This character, Randy. He's actually the one that I used for the thumbnail if it worked. I'm super excited about him. I really am. And I'm going all out for this one, folks. I'm talking like how you see him in that picture. Like I'm getting wig. I'm getting a fucking chubby belly like suit. Ah, it's gonna be great. Basically, like, okay, the easiest way to describe Randy is like picture the ultimate white dad that like probably is part of a bowling league. His type of humor is like horrible dad jokes and everything. And I don't know. I feel like I want him to have like something that's just like, it's obvious he's gonna be a weird guy anyway. But I think I'm gonna incorporate something like maybe he has like a fucking a love for Blockbuster, and he still doesn't really realize that like Blockbuster is gone. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want to give too much away about him and everything because I'm hoping to maybe debut him this month or next month. I'm actually working with one of the hooligans, my brother from another mother, little homie 127. Me and him are going to be working on some concepts and everything for him. Just getting more ideas down. I think it's going to be fun. Honestly, I don't know. In real life, like, I don't know. My whole life, I've never been that person who can be serious all the time and, like, you know, not joke around or act like a goofball. Like, even if I'm in a grocery store and I hear oh, God for fucking... If they play some Genesis, Invisible Touch, Phil Collins, his vocals, they get my hips going, you know what I mean? These hips don't lie. Now, I don't know, that's how I've been my whole life. Like, I've been that weird, that weird kid who, like, was always doing voices and doing impressions and fucking whatever else, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. It only makes sense that that pours into the channel at some point. Like, it's weird as shit that I can do the fucking SpongeBob laugh and everything like that. Man, I can, like, I don't know. I always loved doing impressions, even as a kid. I'll, like, listen to somebody's voice, like, until I can figure it out. So, I don't know. Randy, he's the ultimate white dad. Like I said, that's probably part of a bowling league. You know. Eats nachos. Probably likes button-up shirts, I'm thinking. We'll see. But I don't know. I'm super excited. Obviously, like, it's kind of weird to talk about because, like, I've only put out a picture. Like, the thing is, I got to figure it out. Like, I got to get the costumes and all that shit done first, and then I can actually put out a video, I guess, as Randy, or introduce the world to Randy. So, excuse me. I don't know. It'll be fun though, folks. I hope you folks stick around. Hope you enjoy the characters. And I hope you remember, like, you know, yeah, this is a YouTube channel, and I understand, like, most YouTube channels, it's kind of, you know, if you do vlogs, you do vlogs kind of thing. You do podcasts, you do podcasts, you know what I mean? But, like, I don't know, just fucking, I can't do that. I can't just stick to one thing. Like, I start going fucking, like, stir crazy. And it's almost like, it literally is almost like I have these characters in my head that, like, start arguing with each other. Like, I don't know. It's fucking weird. Honestly, like, there's times where I'll just kind of, like, I'll be talking to someone, I could be joking around, and I start talking as that character and, like, messing with the person and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's more, honestly, for myself, it's more of getting, like, just being comfortable enough to put this out. Because, like, fuck, like, I know I could delete the shit, and it's, you know, it's not like this channel is, like, crazy huge where it's, like, you know, someone's gonna screen grab it before I can get it away. But it's, like, you know, it's something different. It's something, it's something out there. It's like the short films, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure there's gotta be dislikes on the videos somewhere. I'm pretty sure if you go through the short films, out of anything, those will definitely have some dislikes. Because those are different, you know what I mean? They're weird, like, I don't know, for, like, things for the rest of the channel, like, they're different, they're weird, compared to the vlogs and shit like that. But it's also one of those things, like, when you label something a short film, some people have, like, a quality of, like, or, I don't know, like, a standard that they, like, hold things to. So, I don't know, that's whatever. But yeah, I don't know, I can't be serious like, day in, day out in my regular life. So I just can't do that with the channel either. You know what I mean? It's just like, especially when I've been doing this for a couple years now. Like, I'm just coming up on 3 years. I'm pretty sure it'll be 3 years. I'm pretty sure. Because, yeah, this past one was 2 years. So yeah, I'm coming up on 3 years. And I know it's one of those things, like, it's easy to kind of, like, I don't know, even know how to word it, but, like, you know, when I'm doing videos every single day, it's kind of, like, it's obviously easy to miss some. That's 100% understandable. But it's also, like, it's easy to forget that, like, I've only been doing this for 3 years. And, like, even just now, like, since I've been able to do certain things with, like, Filmora, like, even with that, like, certain editing things are able to come out, and certain things that I've always wanted to do, I'm able to now. So, like, I don't know. It's just, like, things change, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm gonna change with it. Like, and I have to, because if I don't, then, like, I don't know what I'm doing. And yeah, I don't know. I just can't stick to the same type of, like, lack of a better term, like, format, you know what I mean? I just, like, just can't do it. There's certain things, like, I like to do because, like, I honestly, I just think they're funny, and I've always done them in the vlogs. Like, if, like, I'll say something or something will happen, I'll, like, you know, I'll lower the pitch and zoom or pan in or whatever it is. I was doing this wizard thing with my hands. I was trying to think of the word to use. So, my bad for wizard handing you guys. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just, like, things are going to change, folks. What can you do? I promise you they're not going to change for the negative, though. If that's any, like, consolation. There's no way I'm going back to, like, fucking just being fuck you about everything and, like, being negative and whatever else. I can't fucking do it. I don't know. It's too goddamn draining. Okay. I'm gonna get the fuck on out of here. I've been, like, I don't know. I never set, like, a time for these things. It's coming up on half an hour now. And, yeah, I don't know. I'll probably never set a time. Because I could say, alright, today will only be 15 minutes. And then I end up going for 45. So, who the fuck knows? Excuse me. Okay. Mucho love, hooligans, as always. Thank you to anybody who tuned in. Steph, because at least because I know she was in the chat. Anybody else who tuned in, though, thank you very much. Appreciate that. If you catch this afterwards, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below. Oh, go check out Dark Walls if you haven't yet. It's the kind of like the first installment of the countdown to like Halloween. On Saturday, it'll be Annabelle, but if you're a $5 patron, you can already watch that. And yeah, that's about it. Go watch yesterday's vlog. Life lessons out today. Mucho love, hooligans. Let's click finish. An awkward outro.